and Charlton have possession with Michael Morrison, who lofts one forward looking for the run of George Tucker-Dean. Sounds like there's still stuff going on over the PA system, and it's a throw-in on that right side of midfield to Charlton, taken quickly by Gomez up to the edge of the penalty area, and it's headed back towards Lee Grant by Craig Forsyth for the Rams. Richard Keogh has it for Derby. He's got Ryan Shotton to his right, and he goes across field. Fair crowd this evening. It's only about 5 or 10 quid to get in. It's obviously not in a season ticket book anymore. It's one of those where if you do fancy a game of football at cut price, this is the competition to do it in. There's many new faces in front of us. Derby have possession inside their own half.
The fans want to see how far we get before they start turning out in numbers, and the bigger teams.
Latecomers arrive in front of us as Lee Grant and Zach Whitbread pass it around in the penalty area. Good noise inside the ground.
Zach Whitbread will want a good game tonight as well. He's been on the fringe of it all the time. I think he's had a game already this season, keeping himself fit, ready for, if he does get the chance to step up.
I think he played well at Carlisle.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Headed away there. It was a long ball looking for Leon Best. Picked up near side left by Morgan Fox, the Welshman. Foot on his ball at his feet even. BK knocks one forward, looking for anybody really in a black shirt. Charlton are wearing black shirts and with a grey middle and white shorts. They could have played in red this evening, but decided not to. Derby in their traditional white shirts, black shorts and white socks. Charlton knock it long with Michael Morrison, headed away by Forsyth, knocked forward. Can Best get on the end of this? He can't, and then in the end Morrison either slips or is clipped.
No,
it's a free kick.
Yeah, he's just clipped. It was really closing down there was Leon Best, but he just caught his ankles and he just went over Morrison. Morrison's coming from Ben Ayoum, isn't he, tonight, so that'll be interesting to see how he links up with BK as well. These players, for them, they need to get at him, Derby. Mascarell is going to have Musa on him a little bit. Musa, the number 10, is going to just sit on Omar Mascarell, so it's up to him. Can he find space and get on the ball for Derby tonight?
Good evening from Ed Dawes, Craig Ramage and Owen Bradley on BBC Radio Derby Sport. Ball from Keogh out to the right to Shotton. Shotton goes down the outside. He backheels it to Russell. Nice early touch. Russell left-footed ball into the penalty area. Cleared away by BK up in the air. Up goes the head of Cousins, misses it completely, looks foolish, wins it, doesn't, in fact, jumped a second time and did exactly the same thing. Missed it, headed away on the edge of the penalty area. Hughes picks it up, finds Forsyth. Nice ball to Hendrick, first time ball to Russell, out to the right to Shotton. Control lets him down, but he's still got possession. Here is Hendrick, corner of the penalty area. Shotton's gone down the right, Hendrick cuts inside. And then his pass is poor, he's giving it straight to Johnny Jackson, who composes possession as Fox gives the ball away. Derby closed down with Russell. Hendrick on the edge of the penalty area. Hughes into play. Man on his back. He's played it out to the right to Russell. Russell on his left peg. Uses Shotton. And Shotton and Mascarell. And Mascarell all the way back to halfway.
This is good play from Derby, though. They're keeping the ball, they're doing the easy thing, and all of a sudden they'll up the tempo. And they're looking Derby of old, that little bit more pace into the game. I'm enjoying it already.
Best has done well, battling, beats two defenders and then goes on the outside, gets the touch from the defender and wins Derby's first corner.
Great little turn from Best there. It's just turned Morrison, gone down, but he got back at him, Morrison, and put it out for a corner. But well played from Leon Best there, positive run.
Good early start from Derby.
Shotton looks decent as well. He's just gone up the line a couple of times. A lovely little back heel back to Johnny Russell to put the cross in as well.
First corner to the Rams. Omar Mascarell will take it from the left. It'll be right-footed. There's plenty of movement in the penalty area. Here it comes to the back post. Up goes the goalkeeper. He punches two-fistedly badly. It's hacked away. Comes out to Russell. Knocks it back in, Best offside, and out comes the goalkeeper to collect.
And Steve McLaren would have been saying that, especially in the team talk. He'd have been saying every opportunity, just throw it in on the goalkeeper, because he does. He's young, inexperienced, and you can see him there. He was flapping at it, and his punch nearly punched it to one of our players. He nearly had an empty goal there.
Launched downfield, Keogh heads forward for Derby. Up goes Cousins with the header. Mascarell is in there, and Russell, and then a good header by Fox, and now a chance for Tucker-Dean. Edge of the penalty area, it's Musa. Musa's still got space, lays the ball off to Jackson up the left side. Here's a chance for Harriott. Harriott faced by a defender, pulls the ball across, headed away by Whitbread. It's Shotton who can get it away for Derby, does well, under pressure, turns, then gives the ball away. Does he know? He's helped out by Johnny Russell, and Derby win it with Simon Dawkins. Got strong challenge by BK, controlled it with one foot and then seemed to hoof him with the other. Derby win it back through Zach Whitbread. Congested in midfield, and Whitbread combines with Lee Grant in Derby's goal. Yeah,
it's a great ball in from Oilers. Harriott as well, he's just swung it in there, but great position from Whitbread. He was there to mop up. Good positioning.
Lots of mopping up done around the iPro Stadium. Pre-match, this place was absolutely soaked. The wind was in the wrong direction yesterday. It doesn't normally get wet when we have rain. Hendrick for Derby, who's actually dropped deep in midfield and Mascarell is playing a further forward role at the moment. Maybe they're going to interchange or mix it up. Derby's movement is good in midfield at the moment. Mascarell comes and helps out Hughes. Hughes has found him. Mascarell out to the right to Russell. Overlap coming in, Shotton if he wants it. Russell tries to play a harder ball infield to Hendrick, but it's intercepted. Mascarell is there, winning it for Derby. Right side of midfield.
That was good play from Mascarell, though, Eddie. He's moved. He's not just stood there being easy to mark. He's moved away, and that created the space, and then he got on it then.
Hughes in midfield for Derby. He finds Hendrick, skips past two black shirts, out to the right-hand side to Shotton. Just tucked in at the moment. Derby keep possession, trying to move Charlton around and find some space for the passing. Keogh out to the left to Whitbread. He's got Forsyth to his left, plays a firm ball up towards Simon Dawkins, and the ball finds Forsyth. His first time ball is intercepted, and a chance for Charlton to break in midfield with Frank Musa back to goal. Control lets him down. Will Hughes finds Dawkins. Best went for the run, but it was intercepted by Morrison on the edge of the Charlton penalty area, and Morrison will play it up the right side for Charlton.
Yeah, we won it back there with Will Hughes. It's ran to Dawkins. Dawkins there, I've always said it, just settle on the ball a little bit. He's trying to do too much too early. Just get your confidence, keep the ball, little 5-yard balls, and get your confidence, Ed. Don't try the worldie ball like he did there, and then he's putting pressure on himself straight away.
Derby have possession, lots of cheering around the ground. It's a sparse crowd this evening, there's no doubt about that, but I'm sure they'll be well entertained as long as it finishes at 90 minutes and not after extra time and penalties.
Yeah, you don't want that, do you, tonight?
No. Here is Zach Whitbread for Derby, up to the left to Hughes. Hughes finds Forsyth, back to Hughes in midfield. Dawkins is involved as well, does well. Ball sticks to his foot like glue and finds Richard Keogh. Late sunshine poking over the stadium, and the clouds are rather pink above us as it's a chance down that left flank for Callum Harriott, and he's tackled.
Richard Keogh there's got plenty of room. He's tried the hard ball there to Johnny Russell. Just give it shot and out wide on the right hand side. Just do the easy thing. There's a bit too much complication in our play at the moment.
Fox's throat, looks for Tucker Dean, chested down to Harriott, now Musa. Musa gets a shove in the back from Hendrick. Johnny Russell wins it, then loses it. Cousins gives it back out left to Harriott. Back in field, here's Tucker Dean on his right foot, has a shot, deflected, down goes Grant, he's dropped it, but he'll get there, no pressure.
Yeah, Whitbread stood off Tucker Dean there. Tucker Dean's just come short, he's turned 3 yards off him there, Whitbread. He's got to be closer, he can't be shooting from 25 yards. You saw that at the Valley and he scored.
Ryan Shotton has it for Derby on halfway. Johnny Russell going backwards, has to find Richard Keogh. Keogh takes a touch, goes across his own penalty area, threads a nice pass out to Zach Whitbread. Whitbread has Mascarell in front of him, but Derby are going sideways. Mascarell comes off and finds the ball and picks it up and finds Hendrick. Hendrick comes deep to win it for Derby. Out to the right to Russell. 7.5 minutes gone. Goalless on BBC Radio Derby between the Rams and Charlton. Here is Richard Keogh.
Charlton are just keeping the shape really well at the moment. Two banks of foot.
Comes deep to win it for Derby. Out to the right to Russell. 7.5 minutes gone. Goalless on BBC Radio Derby between the Rams and Charlton. Here is Richard Keogh.
Charlton are just keeping the shape really well at the moment. Two banks of four, they're just doing the jobs, and hopefully when they nick the ball they're trying to break on us.
Simon Dawkins in midfield for Derby, plays a pass. He knew a challenge was coming, it's going to stretch Zach Whitbread, who gets there in the end, keeps it in play with a Cruyff turn and then gives it all the way back to Lee Grant in the Rams goal. We've played 8.5 minutes, it's goalless.
Yeah, we're doing okay, we're passing it around a little bit. Obviously it's going to be hard to break down there, just sat in at the moment. Not much space around, but it'll open up in a bit, Ed.
Shotton's just played a lovely pass to Will Hughes. He's gone round in the sixpence trying to keep possession, but didn't get the ball away quick enough, and Charlton win it back with Musa. Out to the left to Fox. Fox takes a touch, back in field. Jackson waves a leg at it, gives it straight to Will Hughes. Hughes has Hendrick to his left. Dawkins in front of him. Here is Hendrick for Derby. Hendrick shoots the cry, hits it left-footed, deflected. Down goes the goalkeeper, Pope, who let a softer shot than that in last week against Derby.
Very similar. But yeah, he did really well. Hughes broke it up, little ball inside to Hendrick, and there he is, his power and pace, just took it. Okay, it was on his swinger, didn't really get much on it there. Easy for Pope.
Pope, who's wearing day-glow orange, lovely, lovely outfit. Downfield, headed away by Richard Keogh, picked up by Musa, lays the ball back to Fox on halfway, back into midfield to Johnny Jackson, who's of course played on this ground for Derby. Here's BK, has to go all the way back because good pressure by Leon Best, and now Nick Pope will look to get it launched downfield and does so.
Yeah, he worked hard there, Leon Best, really closing BK down there. He didn't give him time to settle and he's had to go back to the goalkeeper.
Michael Morrison plays a speculative pass out left. It's intercepted by Shotton. One back by Morgan Fox. Richard Keogh goes up, wins it, gets one in the chest from Musa, and the referee spots it and gives a free kick. Graham Salisbury on the mark there.
Yeah, very brave Keogh there. He took one for the team as well, because it was one of them where it was a 60-40 in his favour, but he took him out, the fella, but he stood strong there, Keogh, did really well.
Derby in action at the iPro Stadium on Saturday against Ipswich Town. Nice to play Ipswich on a Saturday for once. Forsyth has it, lays it up the left flank. Dawkins holds it up, has to go back to him. About 10 yards inside the Rams half. Ball forward to Best. Morrison wins the challenge. Knocked forward by Jackson. Mascarell launches a leg at it, loses possession. Now Charlton can bring it forward down that right flank. It's a good bustling run by Musa. Has a shot off target and over the bar. Wants a corner and gets one.
Yeah, he done well there. He got on the wrong side of Mascarell there, and he's just sort of come away with it. And he used his strength. He out-muscled Omar there and got a short deflection over the bar. It's got to be better there. He's got to clean up better there. I'd like to see us switching the ball a little bit more as well. We seem to be just going inside. That's the trouble, that's the danger you've got when you've got Hendrick and Hughes there. They like to play them little 1-2s, but sometimes they've got to look up because you've got Forsyth making them runs down the left-hand side.
Where is the ball boy, and why is nobody getting the ball? Hello? The ball is in the outfield, not that it's a cricket ground, and nobody has got it. There we go. One of the Charlton players had to come and get it. Where was the ball boy? They're not being employed tonight. There's one here. Anyway. Corner to Charlton. I was a ball boy, yes. Owen was saying they don't go on the field, do they? If the game is stopped, maybe they should do. Anyway, rules have changed or been implemented since my day. Anyway, corner, away swinger, up goes the head, drops around. It's going to come to Johnny Russell on the edge of the penalty area, and he'll clear it away downfield. Derby a bit lucky there, but Dawkins has it on halfway. Great chested control by Dawkins. Turns around 360 degrees and then goes forward. Needs support. Russell to his left. He's got Best at the near post. Here is Johnny Russell on his right peg this time. He's got Hendrick square. Goes through the legs of the referee. Hendrick chips one into the penalty area. Hughes has made the run but can't get there, and Pope gathers.
Oh, it's an hard ball though from Hendricks. Too square. Just keep the ball moving. Get it out to Charlton on the right-hand side. Great. But Dawkins did brilliantly. It was a great ball up from Johnny Russell. He's done the hard bit. He's brought it down, swiveled on it. Then he's got to play Hughes in or somebody, but he's took another touch, gone inside, and the chance had gone, and you could hear the frustration in the crowd.
You could see what they were trying to do. Pope has it, right-footed, downfield, long ball looking for Musa, who's going to give anybody a hustling time this evening, physical player. Cousins has it for Charlton, who's playing a tucked-in position tonight rather than out on the left wing, which is where he terrorised Derby for that first goal last week. Andre Biquet plays one forward. Tucker Dean's control is poor. Derby win it back. Hughes, Keogh. Keogh's going backwards and finds Shotton, and then Keogh and Shotton combine. Derby will look to thread it forward again. Bob Peters, the Charlton manager, looks like a frustrated figure down on the touchline, whereas Paul Simpson is standing motionless, hands in pockets. Ball played out to the right by Mascarell, picked up by Hughes. Nice touch and control. Out to the right to Shotton. Shotton's got pace and legs down the right side. Early ball into the penalty area, hits the thigh of Morgan Fox, and it's going to drop out for a Derby throw-in. Early touches have been pleasing. He takes the throw-in, finds Hughes. Hughes for Derby. He's got 3 men in front of him, needs an option. Johnny Russell comes deep. He's going to get challenged if he doesn't get a shout and manages to keep possession, as Morgan Fox was nearly predatory as he pursued him. Forsyth on halfway for Derby on the left side, infield to Hendrick, cross to the right to Keogh, and maybe Shotton further up was a better ball. Keogh nearly gets pulled back, referee says play on. Keogh still going, and then plays it square to Hendrick down the middle of the field. Hendrick out to the right this time to Shotton. Lots of space for Shotton. Shotton's first touch is decent, keeps it in play, draws the attentions of Musa, goes on the outside, thinks about going on the inside, gets an early cross in, it's deflected by Musa, comes back out to Hendrick. 13 minutes gone and goalless, and Hendrick plays it all the way back to halfway. Patient build-up by Derby.
They've got all the possession at the moment. We're really dictating play now. I think we're having a lot of joy out wide, because obviously Musa's stepping in on Omar Mascarell, so they're taking a player out. His centre forwards aren't split in there, so we're getting a lot of space on the full-backs.
Omar Mascarell tries a wander ball out to the right side, but didn't get enough bend on it. Otherwise, you could see what he was trying to do. Noise from the south stand. Away to our right-hand side. Man, woman and child on their feet, applauding. And the whole of the ground has responded as well. Goal kick. Pope will take it. 14 minutes gone. Derby 0, Charlton 0. BBC Radio Derby Sports Scene. Ed Dawes, Craig Ramage and Owen Bradley. Poor goal kick by Pope. He's helped out by Fox. Back heel into play. Tuckadian wrestling with Keogh. Picked up by Musa. Musa does well. Does a lovely dance move and then tries to beat Shotton on the outside. Has he got a crossing? He has. Up goes the head of Whitbread. Heads away. Shotton will pick up the loose ball. Shotton will play it up the right side to Johnny Russell. Nice play by Shotton. Russell's going down the right side. He's faced by Morgan Fox. Russell going on the outside. BK's coming across. Two men coming across. Gets a little nudge and BK tries to back heel it back into play, but in the end gives away a Derby throw-in.
Great positive play from Johnny Russell though. There's only one thing in mind, and that was to get to the byline. It took two. BK was a bit worried for his fullback there. Come across and did well really, but Johnny Russell did really well. Harriet we've got to be really careful with, because he just likes to touch it at his feet and he kills that good ball in. We've got to be closer to him.
Here comes Ryan Shotton's first long ball throw-in, or normal shaped ball throw-in. Here he comes. Throws it into the penalty area. Keeper's coming. Keeper's collecting. Easy.
Great long throw though. That's the first time I've seen it tonight. Straight on the penalty spot. A bit easy for Pope though. No one challenging around him.
Pope still got it. 12 seconds up yet. Still got it. Any time today's good. And he launches it downfield.
Well, they're in the winning habit as well. They've started the season really well, Charlton.
To be fair, they weren't very good on Saturday, according to reports, and scored in the 92nd minute to get an equaliser against 10 men.
Yeah, they got a man sent off.
And they were decent in the first half, Charlton, but struggled in the second half.
But obviously the results are going for them, because they're working hard as a team. They're getting into that winning habit. Well, you think last season we played here and we absolutely battered them, didn't we?
Leon Best is adjudged to have had a foot up, even though the ball's under his control. Was it, surely? Questionable. Here is Michael Morrison in the Charlton centre-half position, down the right wing, looking for the run of Joe Gomez, and it's headed out for a throw into Charlton, which is taken quickly. Laurie Wilson scored twice against Colchester in the previous round. Finds Gomez. He's gone on the overlap. Wilson gets the ball now. Tries to get a cross in. Hits for Forsyth. Gone back to his feet. Gets another ball in and Tuckadian shoots on the turn, which Keogh slices away.
That's why you've got to be close to Tuckadian. I've said it. I've warned people. There he is again. He's just swivelling 2 yards. Just pulled off Whitbread and he's got the shot in. Luckily Keogh's put it around for the corner for them. But I saw Dawkins there, who was moaning at Forsyth because he's gone to close down the winger and he's just laid the ball outside, and there's Forsyth 2 yards off him. He's got to help him out. When you squeeze as a team, you've all got to squeeze. It's no good going in ones and twos because they'll just play around you.
Corner to Charlton, their second. From the right, it'll be taken by Johnny Jackson. Just had a fly past from a cormorant. Interesting. Away swinger to the edge of the penalty area. Up goes the head of Morrison, heads it the wrong way. BK scrabbling around on the floor and now trying to pull Johnny Russell's shirt off. Oh, across comes Musa and blocks him out the game. Intriguing. Old-fashioned shoulder charge, perhaps.
It was Harriet, actually.
It
was Harriet. Sorry, I'm correcting you, but yeah, he nearly took Johnny Russell out there, but he stood strong there, Ed, didn't he?
He did.
It's like hitting a brick wall. He come off first.
Was that a shoulder charge or was it a foul? Anyway, referee said it was a shoulder charge. Throw in.
It looked a foul to me.
It looked a foul to me as well, which is why I got a little bit emotional. Throw into Charlton. Joe Gomez will take it down that right wing. Does so long. Up goes the head of Forsyth. It goes backwards. Held up by Musa. Back to goal. Lays it off nicely. Charlton just getting a little bit more possession now. Coming into the game a little, which is what they did last Tuesday before they took the lead. Harriet down the left flank. Intercepted. Or passed back even to Morgan Fox. Nice bit of space for Charlton to pursue. Cousins ball forward. Musa to Harriet, ball played forward looking for Tuckadian all the way through to Lee Grant.
That's better from Whitbread though. Touch tight, he's gone all the way with Tuckadian there and just shepherded it back to Grant, and that's what he's got to do. You've got to be tight. I quite like the look of that Tuckadian. It gives you it gives you a lot of he runs around a lot. He's one of them. He's an old-fashioned centre forward. He doesn't give you time on the ball.
Is that a Derbyshire way of saying Tuckadian? Duckadian.
Oh right, he corrected me again. I'll start pulling you up in a minute.
One apiece now. Forsyth has it on halfway into Hendrick. Mascarell squares it to Richard Keogh, and Derby will look to get some more joy down this right flank. Keogh running at speed, needs an option, plays it out to the right to Johnny Russell. Russell has Hughes just inside him, faced by a defender, left-footed ball, in-swinger, oh, too high for Best, and out comes the keeper. Nice idea.
Yeah, brilliant. Johnny Russell's done that last couple of weeks now. He's shown a lot of quality. He's just come back inside on his left foot and spun it in round about the penalty spot, but he just couldn't get it on top of it, Leon Best there. Great ball in though.
Hope still has it in his hands. The goalkeeper's taking an age. Absolute age.
But you're right, they're growing into the game a little bit. They're keeping the ball a bit better.
Good header by Whitbread. Hendrick picks it up in Derby's defence. It's very crowded in the centre of midfield. Here's Mascarell. Blue boots out to the right-hand side to Shotton. Shotton is starting his first game of football since the 26th of December, Boxing Day, when he played against Birmingham for Wigan and then disappeared off the football radar for the rest of last season. Derby have conceded a throw-in, left side of the Charlton defence. It's 0-0. We've played 20 minutes.
Yeah, Mascarell was trying to just put the ball into Leon Best there. It was never on, really. Then it come back to him. It's all a bit rushed. He just needs to settle down a bit. Needs to try and affect the game a bit more, Omar Mascarell.
He made 11 starts, did Ryan Shotton, in 14 appearances for Wigan. And Mark Hughes arrived at Stoke, and he wasn't one of his favourites. Here is Best for Derby, holding the ball up back to goal, finds Hendrick, does well. Hendrick marching forward out to the left side as the floodlights take effect here at the iPro Stadium. Forsyth finds Dawkins, gets the ball back from Dawkins. Derby just keeping possession at the moment. Eric Steele is down at pitch side with Paul Simpson having a conversation. The phone is obviously rung from upstairs. Hughes, left-footed ball forward. I think it was a hit and hope ball really, but Omar Mascarell helped him out. Here is Craig Forsyth for Derby. Up the left flank he has a man, but goes inside to Hughes, to Best, holds it up, does well, does Best. It's the role that we're so used to seeing Chris Martin play.
It's all a bit pedestrian at the moment, though.
It is.
There's no tempo in a passing and movement.
It's
we're not
very
moving
congested
it quickly,
though, Craig, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, but we've got to move it quicker. We're having 2 to 3 touches instead of bang, moving it quickly.
That's a good ball, is it, for Hendrick down the right side, looking for Shotton. Shotton's going to be closed out there. Is he that corner? No. Intriguing, because I thought he backheeled it onto the defender there, but the linesman obviously thought it had already gone out of play. If you look at that attack, Derby's attack there, the front two of Charlton, they were playing their 4-4-2 and lined up as so, but their front two were inside their own half, behind the centre circle. So
yeah,
that's how congested it is.
I said it earlier. Moose is just dropping in on Mascarell, trying to stop him playing. Every time he gets on the ball, he's there. But he's still got to affect the game. He's got to move, probably move around. Don't just stand in one spot.
Long goal kick downfield by Pope. It's a decent flat kick, but it's headed away by Whitbread for Derby. Dawkins, Forsyth's ball forward, good ball. Best tries to lay it off for a run from Hughes. Hendrick is out muscled and Tucker-Dean will win it back. Here goes Harriott down the left flank. Harriott's got the running of one. Has he got the running of Shotton? He's on the outside. Shotton comes back in front of him. Then he's pulled down and it's a free kick to Derby.
It looks lively though, Harriott. He's doing really well. Shot on there, just showed his turn of pace though. Really stayed with him.
Craig Forsyth must be a joy to manage, Craig, because you always talk about how important it is for Derby to get the ball into the striker, get the ball into Chris Martin. You watch Craig Forsyth, he's always looking to do that every time. He's the one that's always looking.
Absolutely. I think that should be the fullback's first choice. Have a look where your centre forward is and try and get it into him. Try and find that space so your midfielders can make them deep runs off him.
Forsyth and Hendrick combined. Whitbread has it, 22.5 gone. Goalless on BBC Radio Derby.
But you saw it there, Craig. He gets the ball, first look, he looks forward.
I didn't, I was looking at you.
Intercepted there, it was Mascarell giving the ball away. Here come Charlton with Musa. Musa's held up by Ryan Shotton. Shotton is beaten to it by Musa and it's played across midfield, and Cousins in the end finds Laurie Wilson and his ball forward is intercepted by Lee Grant. And he launches it downfield. It's a poor ball into the penalty area. Charlton were just left looking at each other. BK does one of his classic shoves out the way of a central.
Good defending though, Ed, that BK there.
Pushes him out the way and heads it.
He just out-muscled Leon Best there. He's got to be stronger in them positions because we need to get that ball back.
Michael Morrison's ball forward, held up by Tucker-Dean. It was a strong challenge from Whitbread, headed forward. Tucker-Dean plays it on the floor, intercepted there by Ryan Shotton.
That's better from Whitbread though, Ed, isn't it? He's getting tight, he's around him, he's not letting him settle on it.
Here's a great pass out to the left. Dawkins' control is brilliant. Into the corner flag. Faced by Gomez. Lays it all the way back. Forsyth is pushed forward on this attack. He's got Mascarell to his right. Mascarell running at goal. Mascarell shoots the cry. Out muscled and tackled with ease. And Musa is the man who picked his pocket. Mascarell trying to get back. Musa's just turned around and beaten him again.
He's got to know his pass though. He's running with it with his head down. He's got to know where he's going to play it, and he didn't. And he ran out of space there, and they just got back at him and took it off him. He's got to do better there.
Strange smoky smell drifting across the iPro Stadium as Morrison launches one right-footed. Whitbread's up there again with Tucker-Dean. One in midfield by Johnny Jackson. Then he plays a nice pass up to Tucker-Dean on the right side. Forsyth getting back at him. Tucker-Dean holds it up, lays it back to Gomez just inside his own half. 24 minutes gone and goalless. Johnny Jackson all the way back to BK. Since I was young, breaks out in the south stand away to our right-hand side. Musa holds the ball up over to the right side to Wilson. Good header by Forsyth, and it's a throw into Charlton down that right flank.
Yeah, I'd just like to see a bit more injection of pace in a movement and in a passing at the moment. It's all a bit patient, a bit stationary at the minute.
Throw in taken. Charlton have only reached the third round twice in 7 years. They lost 3-1 at Luton in 2007 and 8, and then lost 2-0 to Preston in 2011-12. Charlton have possession on the left side with Fox. Up to halfway with BK. BK waves his arm, plays a pass forward. Nice pass it is. Musa and Harriott combined. Back to Musa on the edge of the penalty area, down the middle. Out to the right is Wilson. Here come Charlton down the right. Wilson takes a touch, goes past Forsyth on the outside. Forsyth gets back with him, makes the challenge. Wilson picks up the loose ball. He's got a man in an overlap in Gomez. Gomez takes a touch, comes back into the central area to Cousins, and now Harriott. Tuckerdean, good passing, great pass. There's a chance for Gomez with the shot deflected, and Grant will get there. But Charlton picking Derby open with ease there.
Yeah, and we're too deep as well. We're all dropping off. We'll let the centre forwards come and play 1-2s on the edge of our box. We've all got to be a bit closer and a bit more. They're not closing down well enough for me on the edge of the box, Ed.
Quarter of the game played. Derby 0, Charlton 0. League Cup second round football on BBC Radio Derby.
You can see what Bob Peters Bob Peters is doing. You can see he likes his football, quick moving football, and they're breaking on us a little bit at the moment.
Charlton have come back into the game in the last 10 minutes. They have it with Harriott. And the left flank is Fox. Will Russell get there first? He will. Takes the touch and puts it out of play for a throw into Charlton on the left.
And that's being unbeaten, Ed, like I was saying a bit earlier. When you're an unbeaten side, it does breed confidence. You start getting this belief that you can come to the iPro and get a result.
This is only the third game in a cup competition that Derby and Charlton have been pitted against each other. FA Cup final, of course, in 1946, which Derby won 4-1. Charlton on the edge of Derby's penalty area at the moment. Fox back into midfield. Cousins squares the play. Oh, a pass there, nearly intercepted by Best. Finds Michael Morrison out to the right to Gomez. Gomez ball in field to Wilson. Nice passing play by the visitors as they keep possession with BK. BK finds Wilson, and then BK again, and Derby are chasing shadows at the moment. BK pings one out left over the top of Harriott. It's too tall for him. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Yeah, but overdone by BK, but they are keeping the ball really well. They're making us work. We're having to chase them down. We're not getting good possession at the minute. It's all Charlton at the minute where, okay, they're not really hurting us, they're not going anywhere, but they're keeping the ball really well. They're having a lot of possession. But I still reckon we'll spark into life in a minute and get a goal.
The other FA Cup tie was in the 60s. This is the first League Cup tie between the two sides. Omar Mascarell deep inside Derby's half, plays it at the right flank to Keogh. Keogh takes a touch. He's got Shotton to his right, but is opting to look infield and crossfield, and plays it very, very ambitiously out to Forsyth, who does well to get there and then put it out of play. I thought he'd got that.
Yeah, it was a good ball from Richard Keogh for me, but he's tried to be clever there for us. So he's tried to come back inside to use instead of just bringing it down and going down the line, because he had a bit of space to run into.
Well, Shotton was in space here and he had a man in front of him in a white shirt. Why not play the simple ball? BK.
Because they're trying to make things happen at the minute, because obviously we're not really got a foothold. They're having a lot of possession, Charlton, so I think it's one of them where we're just trying to make something happen.
Whitbread and Tuckerdean having a right wrestling match. It's a good competition between the two of them there. Ball's gone all the way back to Nick Pope in the Charlton goal, and it's back with Michael Morrison for Charlton. Right side of central defence. Looks up, plays a short pass to Wilson, plays it straight back to the goalkeeper. Charlton getting pushed back to the edge of their penalty area now as Derby click into gear and try and close them down. Here's Pope again. He's out of his penalty area this time and he launches it downfield. It's a good ball. Good control by Tuckerdean. Lays the ball off. Here is Gomez, full-back. In fact, it's Laurie Wilson, as my eyes fail me. Back into midfield. Gomez, Andre BK now. Got a bit of a tickle.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of a tickle for a while now.
Harriott has it, gets a ball back from BK. He's got a man out on the left in Fox. Here come Charlton down Derby's left. They've got men forward in the penalty area, quite a few of them as well. Back into midfield to Cousins. Back to Johnny Jackson.
Charlton are enjoying the iPro at the moment, aren't they? They're keeping the ball well, they're passing and moving. We're struggling to get a foothold in the game.
Struggling to get the ball at the moment. Here's Gomez cutting in from the right side. Lovely square pass as it notes, intercepted by Johnny Russell. And here come Derby down the right flank. Derby have two men up in this attack. Russell running at the full-back. Fox is going on the outside. He's going on the way, but BK's coming. He's had a go, and it's saved by the goalkeeper. I think it was more of a cross that didn't go into the middle.
Yeah, definitely. He did everything right, but obviously it was on his swinger. He's trying to just curl it in with his right foot, straight down the neck of Pope there. A bit easy for him. I know I said we've got to get the ball into Pope, but that was a little bit too easy. But we do really need to get a foothold on this game now and really start dictating our game on them, because it's all them possession-wise. OK, they're not, I've just said they're not really hurting us, but we're doing a lot of running around trying to get that ball back.
Nick Pope is a very inexperienced goalkeeper. He played against Derby last week. He played at Huddersfield on Saturday. And he's been in these 2 games because the normal goalkeeper, Stephen Henderson, pulled a hamstring and has missed the last 2 games. He's nearing fitness, I'm told. Here is BK for Charlton. Near side ball to Morgan Fox. Ball played forward, held up there by Harriet. Nice pass to Fox. Good interplay by the 2 of them. Harriet has it back. Very good with the ball at his feet, isn't he? He's very good indeed.
He's very lively.
I thought you were going to say something and just looked at me. It doesn't really work on radio. In goes Shotton with the challenge, comes off the Charlton man and goes out for a Derby throw-in. Near side right.
We need to get better ball into Leon Best as well. He's just getting a lot of fighting balls, you know, a lot of second balls at the moment. We need to get some quality into him. And then we can work from there. The midfield runners can time the runs a little bit more. I want to see Mascarell as well. He's not on it enough for me at the moment.
Not taking charge of the midfield, you mean?
No, he's not. Okay, he's on it now, look, but he's not really. He's just all little 5-yard, 10-yard passes. He needs to start creating a little bit more.
Johnny Russell up the right side, cutting in field, needs an option. Has Hendrick. Shotton thinks about going down the right flank. Hendrick nearly let go of the ball because he looked up to see where he could find a pass. Charlton have pushed everybody back, barring the striker Musa and Tuckadian, and it's very congested again as Dawkins wins it, finds Hughes, and Hughes and Omar Mascarell combine. It is very laboured, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of them games at the moment.
Keogh knocks it long out to the left. Can Forsyth get there? Brilliant control. Gets the byline, pulls it across and then challenge, and Derby win another corner. It is their second from the left.
Yeah, it's a great deep ball into the box there. It's a great run from Forsyth. There he is. You thought he just got past his fullback, scrambling back, managed to get a toe on it, put it out for a corner. Positive run from Forsyth. That's better. We just need that bit of life from somewhere.
As you said, trying to make things happen. Shotton all right? Does he look all right? I thought he was wincing for a moment. Maybe he's just shattered. Ball from Mascarell from the corner into the back post. Up goes the head of Morrison, heads it away. Russell hits it left-footed. A bouncer. Keogh heads over the bar.
Oh, has he missed that?
It's the ball was going up, I think, still when he headed it.
Oh, he'd be gutted about that though. He should have scored there. It was one of them missed kicks from Johnny Russell on the edge of the box. He smashed it into the ground. It's bobbled up, and there's Keogh. He's just got to get his head, just get over it.
You know, last season when you just sort of littered the commentary with little stats. Here's one for you. Rodney Trotter, middle name Charlton, named after the football club. There you go.
Well done.
Thanks. Headed forward there by Best. Up goes Fox with the header for Charlton. Hendrick controls it on his chest, does well to skip a challenge. Got a man coming as well. Nice pass to Best. Here's a chance. Best on his left foot, takes a touch on his right foot, shoots. Brilliant save by the goalkeeper. Best chance of the game, and Leon Best took time, cut inside the defender, and then leathered it. And down went the goalkeeper and pushed it wide for a corner.
It was all to do with Hendrick there. He left him alone there. Just kept going. A great ball in there to Leon Best, and he just went one way, put the defender on his backside and just smashed it. And we're on about Pope. He made an absolute fantastic save there, tipped it round the post.
Derby's third corner from the left. It's Mascarell will take it again, right-footed in swinger near the keeper. Up goes the head, dropping. Keogh controls it, should have had a shot, cleared away by Charlton. Comes out to the right to Hughes. Dinky pass back in. Oh, lovely ball by Keogh. Hendrick shoots. Oh, it's just wide of the post.
Oh, what a 5 minutes there. Keogh, it dropped to him. He wasn't aware of it, then it's come back in. It's a little bit of a soft cross from Hughes, but it's fell to Hendrick. He's got the goal gaping at him and he's just spooned it wide. Unbelievable. Well played, though.
Very much so.
Let's just step it up a little bit and look at the chances we've had. This is the quality of the team.
Craig, 3 corners tonight. Omar Mascarell's taken all of them. They've been much better.
Great spot. What quality service, great ball in, causing all sorts of problems as well. But Hendrick left Johnny Jackson there in the middle of the park. He did brilliantly. Powerful running. First time he's got away from him. Squared the ball to Leon Best. He still had a lot to do. And he's just gone to feint to hit it in the 18-yard box. And he's just left the defender and then just smashed it. Unbelievable. Great little chance. Because he's not had much to do, has he, Leon Best? First bit of quality into him. He looked decent there.
Just under 12 minutes to half-time. It's Derby County 0, Charlton 0. BBC Radio Derby sports scene from the iPro Stadium. Tomorrow night on FM, all frequencies, it's Burton Albion versus Queen's Park Rangers. And Burton looking to pull off a cup shock Keogh up the right flank to Shotton. Shotton's got Fox in front of him, down the side of the penalty area. Needs an option, tries the cross, hits the defender. Derby win a fourth corner.
Yeah, he did all right there, Charlton. I don't think he's got a trick. I don't think he can get... Obviously, his pace, he hopes to get down to the byline, but defenders will just step in there and make it difficult for you to put the cross in, like he did there. OK, he's got a corner. Positive play from Shotton there.
Mascarell not sure whether to go forward for the corner or not. Shotton and Hughes will cover as Russell swings it into the back post. Up goes Keogh, good header away by BK. Another corner it should be.
Yeah, great ball in from Johnny Russell, right on the 6-yard box. There's Keogh, he's rising, but BK did really well and just got a touch on it. Another corner, Mascarell's corner as well.
Mascarell, who's going over to the southeast corner where there are 408 Charlton fans who've made the trip up this evening. And he'll hit it right-footed. And here it comes. It's a good in-swinger. Keogh goes up and heads wide.
Oh, they're the ones you want to see centre half just burst the net open with it. It's a great ball in again, in-swinger, plenty of pace on it, and he's just put it wide, Keogh.
Plenty of other matches in the League Cup second round tonight. A couple of scores for you. Bournemouth 2, Northampton 0. Crewe 1, Bolton 0. Looks like the biggest upset so far. Gillingham 1-0 down at home to Newcastle. It's Port Vale 1, Cardiff 1, Norwich 1, Crawley 0. In the 8 o'clocks, still MK Dons 0, Manchester United 0, and West Brom 0, Oxford United 0.
Russell heads forward. Best is out, jumped by BK. One in midfield by Cousins, but lost to Mascarell. And now Best is running at 5 Charlton players on his own. Dawkins out left, Hendrick in the way. Here is Forsyth up with the attack. Forsyth has got a man out on the left in Dawkins. He's been quite quiet this evening in the opening half an hour. Plays square to Hendrick. Overlap coming in Shotton. It's got to be a good ball. It is. Control first time ball across. Up goes the header. BK heads away. Good idea. Mascarell, nice little pass to Hendrick. To Hughes, edge of the penalty area. BK challenge. Back out to Hughes. Charlton have a lot of players back. Derby can't get through. It's like a game of Tetris at the moment. Hendrick out to the right side to Shotton. Shotton faced by a defender. Shotton needs an option. Uses it back to Hendrick. Hendrick still got it. Hughes, oh.
One too many.
Yeah. Keogh wins it in front of Tuckadian. Hughes gets in there. Derby win it back. Nice one-touch football. Just keeping possession. Lovely ball to Dawkins. Dummy to Russell. Back to Dawkins. Right side of the box. Chips it back post over the top of everybody. Should have had a go.
Oh, Johnny Russell did brilliantly as well. He's put him free. Dawkins down to the byline. And there's Leon Best. He's come to the near. Dawkins put it over
Here
the
comes
far.
Charlton. Tuckadian's back heel. It's a chance for Musa to run. He's got Harriet to his left. Harriet down the left side. Harriet into the penalty area. Shotton's coming. Shotton's coming, making the challenge and shepherding it out brilliantly for a goal kick. Well played.
I'll tell you who that reminded me of. The defending there. Yeah, Andre Wisdom, Owen just miming it to me. Plenty of strength there.
Yeah.
Harriet had the edge on him as well. He's just come on out, muscled him. Made him like a little boy there. He's just shifted him off.
Craig Forsyth for Derby. We have 8 minutes to half-time. It is goalless. It's picked up in the last 5 minutes or so as Derby have put pressure on the Charlton goal.
Well, Mascarell now starting to get a little bit of time now. Where the centre-forwards were sitting on him, they're starting to get a bit lazy, not doing the jobs. So he's going to get a bit more joy now. It's opening up a little bit.
Shotton and Keogh and Hughes combine, and Keogh's looking to play a Igor Stimac type ball out to the left again, and has done brilliantly and found Forsyth, and he knocks it back in field to Hendrick. Hendrick stops, he's closed down and has to go backwards and find Mascarell. Here is Forsyth for Derby, back across to Zach Whitbread, and Hendrick again, and Shotton's out on the right flank if he wants him. He wants the ball, but Hendrick's not spotted him yet. Here is Keogh pushing inside to the Charlton half. Hendrick has it back. Dawkins out to the right to Shotton. Good play by Derby. Shotton's cross hits the fullback and goes out for a Rams throw-in, which is better.
See,
really.
Derby are going to get this a lot this year, Ed, where they come in 2 banks of 4 and they just sit in, they make it difficult, shut the space down. It's about...
Taken quickly. Dawkins into the penalty area to the byline, pulls it back. Dummied, dropping. Hughes, is it? No, cleared away by BK.
Oh,
Sorry,
it's coming though, brilliantly again. Dawkins, great run. They slipped him in. Byline, can you pick someone out? He didn't. Got to try and pick someone out. This is what we said. When you get in them positions, you've got to make them count.
Dawkins and Russell have switched their wings at the moment. Dawkins to Hughes, back to Dawkins again. Patience again from Derby. Shotton's got up on the right side as well if he wants him, but he can't see him. And then Keogh plays one of those right-footed square passes, which is more or less his trademark, I think.
They're switching it a lot better as well, Ed. We're going from one side of the pitch to the other, and it's really opening it up.
Here's Keogh, controls on his right peg, going forward, bit of space for him to run into. Lovely ball, trying to find Dawkins, is intercepted though by Fox. It's only knocked up to halfway, and Omar Mascarell will have it.
He's grown into it, Mascarell. He's getting a bit of a swagger about his game now.
Great chested down by Russell, gets applause from the fans, they like that. Here is Hendrick. Charlton shutting it down again with Johnny Jackson in midfield, and it's squared out to Keogh. There's some noise from the south stand again as Keogh and Hendrick combine. And now Dawkins, bit of space, man out to the right and Shotton clinging to the touchline again. This is good football by Derby. Can they get anything to the end of it? No, I think Dawkins might struggle to get there. He won a corner, he has.
Really well
done. I thought he played the pass a bit too late because I didn't think Dawkins was on that wavelength, but he got there.
Did you?
And it's a corner.
Yeah, he did brilliantly. I thought the same, he looked over it, but Dawkins, his work rate, really worked hard for the team there and got us a corner out of nothing, did really well.
Short corner taken quickly. Dawkins gives it back to Russell. Cross comes into the penalty area, headed away by Laurie Wilson, chested down by Mascarell. Mascarell takes a touch, shoot is the cry from very excited fans around us. Back to Whitbread and Mascarell, and Derby just soaking up possession. Flicked there by Dawkins through to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Mascarell's getting really grown into the game. He did that, watch the eyes there. He looked away from the ball, little ball into Dawkins. Touch let him down, straight into the goalkeeper.
Biggest possible shock of the night so far at the King Power. Leicester 0, Shrewsbury 1.
Colin Bloomfield will be going berserk.
They made some changes.
Poor Colin. Up goes Keogh with a header. Drops into the centre circle. Gomez passes it left to BK, threads it forward. Shotton makes the challenge. Hughes tries to make the challenge again. Derby with the ball, but the ref's given a free kick.
Never a free kick, though. It was a good tackle from Hughes. He was dallying on it a bit, Harriet, there. And he got a toe to it and he just fell down. I suppose you get them or you don't.
Referee's not had much to do in this game so far this evening. Charlton will take this free kick. We've got 4 minutes and 10 seconds to half time. Paul Simpson still motionless. Free kick is taken by BK. Back heel from Tuckerdean to Whitbread. Derby have it with Hughes. Best is away. Has he got the running of BK? Oh, he's just bundled, really. Just bouncing off BK, as many people do. Derby win it back. Hughes has got a man to his right, and Dawkins. Here is Dawkins. Dawkins into the penalty area. BK in front of him like a brick wall, and he just stands there and fends him off. Oh, makes a brilliant dive, and the referee ignores him. Derby win it back with Hughes. Hughes back to goal, lays it off to Dawkins, shoots left-footed, hits BK, overhead kick, and it's there into the goalkeeper's arms.
Oh, the first one as well, Leon Best there, he just got out-muscled, where you thought, go on, he's put in by Hughes, and BK's a bit like a Darren Moore, so strong.
First goal in the 8 o'clocks, MK Dons 1, Manchester United 0.
Woo!
That's great. No, actually it's not. Anyway, Shotton has it, heads it back to Richard Keogh. Keogh will launch it upfield. And it's knocked forward by Fox and then miscontrolled by Tuckerdean, and the referee's given offside anyway.
First half hat-trick for Dwight Gale, Walsall 0, Crystal Palace 3.
Oh dear. Free kick to Derby for offside, taken by Keogh to Lee Grant, who's playing as a sweeper, and he plays it up the left flank to Craig Forsyth. 2.5 minutes to half time. Derby 0, Charlton 0. It's been a decent first half. Both sides have had moments, Craig.
Yeah, I think they've had a lot of the ball but not really gone anywhere with it. They're just doing the jobs, they're trying to nullify us a little bit. We're just coming into it in the last 10-15 minutes where we're looking like we can score.
Shotton to the edge of the penalty area, Best controls it, bit heavy. Laurie Wilson's put it out for a corner. Has he? No. No complaints either. It's come off Leon Best last.
It's bouncing off Leon Best there. He's got to get hold of it. It's a good ball across. Can he get it under control? Can he set somebody up? It's just gone over his foot and it's a fighting ball. He's got to get hold of it, hasn't he, there?
Got those Teflon boots on again.
But just going back as well, Hughes put him in clear with BK and I thought he's going to out-muscle him here. It was the other way round.
Steve McLaren's down at pitch side. Runs his hands through his hair, puts his hands in his pockets and marches into the technical area. Paul Simpson doesn't look as though he's actually moved all evening. He's stood there with his hands in pockets in the technical area, right in the dead centre. Here comes Charlton with Tuckerdean. Shotton brings him down, free kick.
Yeah, he's quite good at that, Tuckerdean. He just turns, lets the ball do the work, and obviously he just dived in there, Shotton. Dangerous free kick because they've got some big men in BK, and Morrison will go up for this.
90 seconds to half time then. Charlton scored at about this time from a penalty in the league game last week. What can Johnny Jackson do with this free kick? You need one of those cough sweets.
What are you trying to pass over to me now?
I am your chemist. Free kick. It's about 30 yards from goal. It's not a shot option. Jackson swings it. Away swinger to the back post. Up goes the head. It's dropping. Oh, he's offside. Don't worry. He had a shot that was either saved or hit the post. There was a scramble of players. And it's offside anyway.
It's offside though, but luckily for us, but the centre halves have got to deal with that ball head. I think it was Whitbread, he's missed the flight of it, and I think it's dropped. Has it dropped to Morrison at the far post? I think that was a save, you know, from Grant.
It's just at the area. There's the half-time whistle where there was a whole lot of players. Oh, it's not. What's going on there? What's the referee doing?
He didn't like where Grant took it from.
I think the ball was moving. Anyway, he's taken it again, and Mascarell gets it from Keogh, and we are 30 seconds to 45 minutes. So it can't be half-time. We haven't even had the board yet. We're getting completely, hopelessly carried away. Here is Richard Keogh for Derby.
I'm not going to say anything.
No, not yet. Here is Hughes down the right flank. His touch is decent, kept in by Shotton. Shotton, Cruyff turn, tries to move away from Harriott, finds Dawkins, back to Shotton. Come on, Derby is the cry from the prawn sandwich brigade behind us. Keogh squares the pass to Whitbread, and Whitbread's pass out to the left to Forsyth, and Derby are going backwards but keeping possession nicely, trying to create space, and Keogh is looking to go square again.
Oh, I don't mind this. They're trying to move people around, trying to create a space, trying to drag Charlton out. Because it's very difficult when you've got two banks of four like Charlton are, and really making it difficult for us.
There's 1 minute of added time, but he's put up 11. Anyway, Mascarell, corner of the penalty area, chips on forward to Hughes. Can he keep it in, Hughes? No.
No, it's not.
Goal kick.
It's a difficult ball from Mascarell there. Just keep the ball moving for me.
The fourth official's board had 1 in red and 1 in 11, like he was giving a substitute, but he wasn't. Hustle and bustle as people decide that they're going to go and get their Bovril early. Lots of children in here tonight, you notice. There's a lot of kids around. There's a lot of kids' voices you can hear in the crowd as well, because it's an emptier stadium. And
got to start them off early, haven't you?
Absolutely, and this is the game to do it, isn't it, really? The affordable game.
The new generation,
game, shall we say. Goal kick downfield. Shotton wins the header out of play.
I'd like to see Shotton second half. Probably go and play at centre half. Bring Keogh off. Bring Christie on, and let him have 45 minutes at centre half. See what he's like there.
Derby were 4 up, maybe. It's not that kind of game, is it? Though. Fox is taking ages to take this throw in down the left wing. Up goes Tuckadian and pushes Mascarell in the back. The referee gives nothing and blows for half time. And Craig, on the balance of play, it's not been a bad game, has it?
It's been okay. It's not been a great game.
The whistle, and has. Rams kick off, have possession with Mascarell, pings it out right. I wonder what Steve McLaren's been saying at half time, Craig.
I think he'll just want a bit more urgency in the play, especially in and around their box. You know, move it around quick and try and create something. We haven't really created much.
Whitbread, left-footed ball over to the right. Best with the header. BK gets his huge frame on it and brings it away and finds Cousins right on the centre circle. Out to the right flank, Gomez. A little bit of short selling there, and he has to hurry up his pass. Wilson is there, and Charlton just going backwards as Matthew Morrison plays it all the way back to Nick Pope. And he smacks it downfield. Whitbread underneath it. Whitbread, I like Whitbread, you know. I've not seen him have a bad game. That's a strong challenge from Hughes.
Strong but good.
Yes. Mascarell plays it off the referee and the ball goes away. It's unfortunate. Here goes Musa. Back heel, comes back into midfield. He's got a man free and Wilson on his right, tucked in. Overlap coming. Tuckadian back to Wilson. He's got a ponytail and he plays it forward to Tuckadian. Nice control on his right peg. Cross into the penalty area. Back pedalling. Shot and chests it back to Grant. Composed.
He's so like Wisdom, isn't he? Very composed, very assured of his own game there. Brilliant chest back to Grant there. Very composed there. Brilliant play.
Yeah, in defence, yeah, but he looks more comfortable going forward than Andre Wisdom ever did.
But I still think Mascarell there, he's just gave the ball, he's just passed a 5-yard ball and passed it straight into the referee. And put us in trouble.
Well, the referee should have been dummying it rather than playing it to a Charlton
when he wasn't
player.
looking though, Ed, was he?
Russell to Hugh, to Hendrick, back into midfield. Darkness has fallen properly now on the iPro Stadium. The floodlights are very much illuminating. Here is Zach Whitbread for Derby, wearing yellow boots this evening. Derby not being able to go forward. He's gone one way then the other. Forsyth on the left, chip ball forward looking for Best, is to BK. Best wins it back brilliantly. Best controls, lays it off. Nice one-touch passing between Hendrick, Hughes and Best, and then Hendrick darting forward. Referee's in the way again. Ball out to the right flank. Here is Ryan Shotton for Derby. Takes a touch, gives himself some room, cuts inside the fullback, plays it to Hughes. Hughes corner of the penalty area, back to Shotton. Shotton's ball deep one to the back post. Up goes Forsyth with the header, comes off the defender and into the goalkeeper's arms.
But Shotton there, he had a great opportunity. It was a great ball down the line. I'll just spin it in there. He's come back inside to use, and when your centre forwards are making runs off that, anticipating that cross, it's a nightmare for centre forwards when they cut back inside because the run's out the window.
Really, really good to see a Shotton playing like a winger and going one way then the other and really performing problems. Poor goal kick by Pope. He's given it straight to Gomez and he's launched it downfield with his right boot.
There's his first one tonight.
Hughes wins it in midfield. Here is Mascarell for Derby, lays it off to Hendrick, back to Mascarell. Mascarell takes a touch, gives it back to Whitbread.
I want to see it get better ball into Leon Best as well. He's had fighting balls tonight where he's scrapping to win the ball back. We need to get some quality into him.
That one moment where he had a little bit of time and space, he took that touch and smashed it into the bottom left-hand corner. It's pushed away. Great run by Russell, beats two men and then overruns it to BK, who gets it away downfield. Won by Keogh. Here's Mascarell, little cushion header to Shotton. Back to Mascarell, man coming. Takes a touch away from Tuckadine, he's pulling his arm off, plays the pass. Johnny Russell was falling over. Derby win it back though. Derby still have possession. It's mobile phone light time around the stadium. I feel like we're at a pop concert. Whitbread, ball out to the left. Good challenge, controlled by Forsyth. Lays it off to Hughes. Hughes first time pass to Forsyth. Cuts inside the fullback, going all the way. Needs a bit of an option. Still got it. Challenge came. He rode it, and then the ball found Mascarell. Goes one way, then the other out to the right side. Nice play by Mascarell. To Shotton, to Russell. Down the right flank, back into Mascarell again. Mascarell needs to pick a pass. Does. Finds Forsyth. Laurie Wilson comes to close him down. Forsyth on the outside, but gives it to Wilson, who puts it out for a throw into Derby left side.
Yeah, he telegraphed it there, Forsyth. He just touched it past Wilson, but he read it so easily there.
Taken quickly to Dawkins. Dawkins cutting in, finds Hughes, back to Dawkins. Dawkins still has it on his right peg. He's going all the way across goal. Hits Russell with a pass, gets it back bizarrely. Back out to Shotton. Back infield to Russell on his left peg. Thinks about a shot. Chips one to the back post. Forsyth coming round. Heads it back across goal. And it's wide. Man arriving. And it was pushed wide of the post in the end. And it was Leon Best who just got the last touch at the near post.
There's a great ball in as well. It's gone straight to the back stick. And there's Forsyth just to nod it back. And Best couldn't adjust his feet quick enough. And just poked it wide. Better from Derby there, a bit more better in the build-up, a bit quicker. What's the lighting? All the cigarette lighters, aren't they, or the torches?
In the modern era, they're mobile phone lights. Welcome to the 21st century, Craig.
You're taking photos, are they?
Yeah, all at the same time. Mascarell heads forward, looking for Best, headed away by Morrison. Good evening from Ed Dawes and Craig Ramage on BBC Radio Derby Sports Scene. 0-0 at the iPro. Here goes Harriet down the left flank. Overlap coming in Fox. Fox is there, but Keogh is coming. And Keogh does well and hacks it away downfield, out of play. Throw into Charlton. Yeah, good cover from Keogh. Good anticipation. Just come across, helped his full back out there. OK, he didn't have the quality to put it into the centre forward. But better from Derby, a bit more pacing around their box. We're looking a little bit more dangerous. Spaces are going to open up as well, Ed, now. Certainly are. Charlton have possession out on the left. Good noise from the south stand, leading the chorus around the stadium again. And the ball is played all the way back to the Charlton goalkeeper. They're trying, aren't they, the fans? They're trying, and I think this is good because they haven't had really a lot to chew on, really. But they're still trying to get the players going because they can feel it. They can feel the goals coming. Patience from the Rams fans. It's good noise, though. It really is. Forsyth, great ball forward. Best, has he beaten the last man? No. Held up by BK. Best still has it. Hughes in his way. On his right peg. Squares the pass. Controlled by Hendrick. Tries to skip away from a challenge. Hendrick. It's going to come out to Russell. Hits it left-footed. Hits the defender. Goes wide. Corner. Well, there's that one again, Owen. What a ball in from Forsyth. It just touched out his feet straight into Leon Best. That's what I was just talking about. Quality ball into Leon Best. And then you got the people around him. Hendrick there trying to feed off him. And then it bounces to Johnny Russell. Deflection. Gone out for a corner. But better play when you get it into the centre forward. You're good at this, aren't you? Am I? Yeah. Corner to Derby. They're seventh from the right in front of Gangway 31. And it's left-footed. In swinger to the near post. Up goes the head. It's the head of the defender. It's headed away. Comes out near side. Tuckadine's chasing Forsyth. Forsyth gets there first. Ryan Shotton has it. Back into midfield to Will Hughes. Hughes plays it out right to Omar Mascarell. Derby's back three is unrecognisable at the moment because everyone's still up. Russell's crossing to the penalty area near the keeper. Hendrick coming too far. Goal kick. See, that's what they've got to do as well, Ed. That deep cross there, like from Johnny Russell, 40 yards out, but the goalkeeper is rooted to his line. Pope doesn't fancy coming from there for them. So it's a great opportunity for us to spin the ball in and someone will get on the end of one. 0-0. 52 minutes gone at the iPro Stadium between the Rams and Charlton in the League Cup second round. Derby in action at home to Ipswich on Saturday. Live here from 2 o'clock. Up goes Craig Forsyth, drops into midfield. Mascarell launches it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Derby, of course, beat Carlisle in the first round by 2-0. Charlton beat Colchester 4-0 at the Valley. Be nice to get a result against Ipswich, and then we've got a difficult September. Certainly has. Red Dogs on the following Saturday. I'm looking forward to that one. Are you? Yeah. After what you said last time, I'd be surprised if you get out alive. Here comes Russell down the right, left-footed ball into the penalty area. Over the top again, Craig.
I've got a fault.
And I've just launched coffee all down someone's back.
And all over my notes.
And all over your notes.
I can't believe that.
Say put them on the other side. You've got to, it's your coffee every time.
Yeah, but you just spilt it.
Yeah, I know, but it shouldn't have been there. Can we have a cleaner? Aisle 3, please. Cleaner in aisle 3. Goal kick.
I was enjoying that as well.
Sorry. Man in front, covered in coffee. I did give him £1 for charity last season. Goal kick downfield. I think Nick Pope's got coffee on his boots. He's just launched that out of play. Oh dear.
I was just about to say I've got a false nose and tash for Forest.
Thanks for that. Bring that up. I would nearly spat his coffee out now. Here you go, Derby down the right side with Shotton. Early ball into the penalty area, and up goes the goalkeeper. Does really well. Craig, Derby are having some progress down that right side, but the crosses haven't been accurate, have they?
No, the crosses haven't been quite accurate, but they've got to keep doing that. Keep spinning it in that danger area. I think that's what Steve McLaren said. Just when you get the ball, get it out your feet, because there's a couple of times in the first half they just kept turning back out. Centre forwards are making runs, midfield players are making runs, and the crosses weren't coming in. So I can see that Steve McLaren now, with how many crosses they've put in, that they're trying that now. That's
a very big goal kick by Pope. Backpedaling, Whitbread wins it. Nice touch by Hendrick. Finds Derby moving down the left side. You can't drink the coffee off your notes. Here come Charlton. Is it long ball forward? Whitbread, strong challenge by Tuckadian, who goes down off the ball. Oh, Derby don't clear it. A good challenge there by Whitbread. That was a strong one. He's kicking away at Musa, and Musa's doing really well. Tries to get it up the right flank. Musa getting a bit of his own treatment there. Strong challenges, bit of muscle.
News from Trentbridge. Derbyshire have been beaten by Nottinghamshire by 85 runs in the quarter-finals of the one-day cup.
But Whitbread did well again, Ed. He's
That's
looking decent, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm impressed. Musa, right side of the box. Mascarell trying to hold him up. Ball to the right is Laurie Wilson. Control is not great, but he's still got it. Gomez. Can he launch one into the penalty area and Derby defend it? Do they? Yes. Shotton heads away up in the air and then launches it downfield. Derby need to push out to the edge of the box as Leon Best and BK combine on the edge of the centre circle. Great ball by BK, miscontrolled by Musa, goes all the way through to Lee Grant and Derby's goal. Derby still have to be careful.
I'll tell you what, Derby got away with that one because his Whitbread's got attracted to Tuckadian, and there's Musa free. His control let him down, and Mascarell wasn't going with him either. So if it's a touch it there, good touch, he's clean through.
Leon Best, great control as the goal kick came downfield. Derby have possession with Dawkins, skips past one challenge, loses possession and falls over. Gomez into midfield, Musa again for Charlton. They've got Laurie Wilson up on the right side. Scored a couple of goals in the first round against Colchester, the number 2. Early ball into the box, up goes the head of Tuckadian, headed away by Keogh. Hendrick heads away again for Derby. Can Will Hughes get there in front of Morrison? He pulled out of running for it.
It's not enough from Liam Best though there. He's on his heels. That's twice I've seen him now where the ball's gone up. He's got to be there. He's got to be off his heels. He's got to be getting them second balls for us. He's running away from play. He's got to hold the play up.
The drum stops.
Well, they've just come into it, haven't they? They've just had 5 minutes there, Charlton, where they're keeping it and they're getting men forward as well. It's like they're going for it again.
Derby had possession. Near side left with Craig Forsyth. Into midfield to Hendrick, gives it him back. 56 gone, Derby 0, Charlton 0. Craig Ramage wants a tissue to mop up his coffee. It's a mess, isn't it? Ball down the right flank from Keogh to Shotton. Shotton holds it up, draws a challenge and plays it to Hughes, bounces off a defender. Throw into Charlton, left back position. What have we played? 56. Derby 0, Charlton 0. League Cup second round commentary on BBC Radio Derby. Good evening from Ed Dawes, Craig Ramage and Owen Bradley. Long ball forward looking for Tuckadian for Charlton. Whitbread wins the flick header. Referee's given a foul. Late challenge by Johnny Russell on Morgan Fox in the left back position.
Yeah, he got sold with a little dummy and he's just had a bite at him there, Johnny Russell, needlessly, because we've got good possession there. Whitbread did really well, let it go over his head and was about to break with full tight down the left-hand side. Don't give cheap free kicks away.
The referee wants an exact blade of grass for that ball to be placed on. It's been pulled back twice from the wrong place.
Charlton have definitely improved defensively, haven't they, this season?
Better team, yeah, absolutely. We've seen that from Charlton and Sheffield Wednesday so far this season. They've greatly improved on what they did last season. Throw into Charlton, left side of midfield. It was Ryan Shotton's clearance that went out of play. A lull around the ground.
Ryan Shotton shank, you mean?
Ryan Shotton shank. Better be careful saying that. Thrown will be taken eventually. Yes, we can see your phone light. You can stop waving it now. Back into midfield. Charlton keeping possession. Good turn there by Cousins in midfield. Moves himself away from Hendrick. As he played the pass short, no. Gomez gets away from Dawkins. Gomez running it for Forsyth on the outside of him into the penalty area. Forsyth holds up well and concedes the corner.
Yeah, he did really well, Gomez there. Left Dawkins. Bit of a lazy challenge from me for Dawkins. He's got to work a bit harder than that. It's just a little touch past him and he's gone, Gomez. And he's attacking at Forsyth. And he's got a lot of pace, Gomez. For a young lad as well, and he's only, what, 18, 19, something like that.
Charlton's third corner from the right, going to be taken by Johnny Jackson, the Charlton captain. He'll take it left-footed in front of the Rams fans. It'll be an in-swinging one. Up goes the corner, headed away by Whitbread brilliantly. And he'll get it back, Jackson, on the near side right, on his left peg. It'll be another in-swinging cross, a deep one to the penalty spot. Headed down, it's going to drop away on this near side right to Tuckerdean. Can he keep it in play? He does. Comes back across. Keogh heads away for Derby. Headed back into the mix, and Best is there for Derby. And he's getting pulled back by BK, but plays a nice ball out to the left to Johnny Russell. Up to halfway to Hughes. Back to goal. Gets a shove from Wilson. Rides it. Plays a lovely ball down the left side. Russell will have to do well to get there, because the defender's back and does that in the end.
Charlton about to make a couple of changes,
as Cousins will pick it up for Charlton. It's Tuckerdean back to goal. He's out-rammed there by Whitbread and Mascarell. And here goes Simon Dawkins. Nice ball. Hendrick turns on his left peg. Out to the left to Russell. Corner of the penalty area. Ball across goal. Nobody coming in. Well, there was, but it was too late. The ball was inch perfect. But Russell couldn't pick out Dawkins, and it's gone out for a goal kick.
Yeah, first time Hendrick in the second half, found a bit of space, bearing down on the back four, and he just sprayed it out to Johnny Russell on the left-hand side. First time cross, and it was one of them teasers, gone all the way across the 6-yard box, and no one there to put it in.
Goal kick then, be taken by Pope, and warm smattering of applause as Derby's substitutes warm up. And Charlton are going to bring on Vettekele, who scored on Saturday the equaliser for Charlton in the 92nd minute. Whitbread wins the header. He's quick, that boy. Derby's defenders wanted a test. He's the man. Best flicks it past the defender. Has he got the running of Morrison? Morrison comes back, brings him down. Does he? Yes. Referee says yes. So free kick, corner of the penalty area. I'm not sure, Craig.
Yeah, I think he's just got a little touch on it, Ed, and he did just lean on him there for a free kick. But that's a lot better from Leon Best. Give him something to chase, and he'll do it for you. It's a great little play, positive play, a little nick round Morrison, and there's Morrison. He was chasing shadows there, and he's just nicked him down. This is a great opportunity now to put a great delivery in. Referee
booking Michael Morrison, first booking of the game, his first booking of the season.
Yeah, Vettekele's coming on. He's a real handful.
Vettekele and Boyens, of course, started that game at the Valley last week. They were a handful. Boyens ran that midfield in times during that game, and Vettekele is just quick. Free kick to Derby, left side, midway between the touchline and the edge of the corner edge of the penalty area. There's a two-man Charlton wall, which is going to be put back inside the penalty area by the referee, comprising of Wilson and Musa. Derby have everybody forward bar Ryan Shotton and Will Hughes. And Charlton are defending their line about a yard outside the box. Mascarell, in swinging ball, it's going to drop to Dawkins, takes a touch, can't get the challenge in, it's a massive scramble, comes back out, Mascarell has it right-footed, curls one, goalkeeper.
Oh, food and drink for the goalkeeper, Pope there, straight down his throat from Mascarell, but Dawkins there, it looked like he sidestepped, took a smack, but he just blocked it there, the chance had gone.
Chance had gone.
Great ball in from Mascarell, though.
Yes, from the set piece. That is something that he really has in his locker, that right foot. Goal kick, headed away the wrong way by Forsyth, and then Richard Keogh very calmly cushion-headed back to Lee Grant in the Rams goal, who bowls it out to Ryan Shotton. Mascarell picks it up off him and finds a bit of space to run into. Pays a pass out to the left that Dawkins picks up. Dawkins controls it. He's got Wilson in front of him. He's got Forsyth to his left, but goes across field instead. Plays a very risky pass to Hendrick. And in the end, Hendrick under pressure. Best couldn't get there, and it's tucked away downfield.
It's too tight. I do get so frustrated with Dawkins sometimes. Absolutely. He's gone across the pitch. He's laid a little 5-yard ball to get cut out when Johnny Russell is free on the right-hand side. Just spin it into him.
Derby keeping possession inside their own half. 17 minutes of the second half gone. Derby 0, Charlton 0. 62 overall. 2 substitutes for Charlton awaiting arrival. Mascarell in midfield. Man coming. And he gets a challenge, but late. He does well to play a lovely pass out to the left of Forsyth. Great ball. Forsyth's early ball isn't great. BK's there, takes the control, goes wrong side of Jeff Hendrick and brings it away for Charlton. Here goes Callum Harriott up the left side looking for Tuckadian. Across comes Whitbread, comes across brilliantly and plays it all the way back to Lee Grant. Really good play by Whitbread. He's looked solid this evening.
Absolutely spot on, Ed. He's looked comfortable in everything he's done, and especially on that left-hand side as well. Because he's left-footed, he looks natural in that position.
Mascarell from Forsyth, and Mascarell again needs an option. Little touch to Will Hughes inside the centre circle, out to the right to Shotton.
Mascarell's affecting the game a little bit better as well, Ed.
Here goes Russell down the right side, running at a defender, goes on the outside. Russell, ball to the near post, man coming, shot comes in and it's saved. Hendrick got there.
Oh, it's all a bit too, like a yard too far at the moment, isn't it? It's not sort of falling for us. Johnny Russell's done brilliant there. He's gone past the fullback, spun it in with his right foot, and there's Hendrick a yard away from it. Just couldn't get his toe on it. I was just saying though, Mascarell is really coming into it a little bit more. He's affecting the game. His passes aren't just 5 yards, he's spinning it out wide, little 20-yard ball setting us off. Doing a lot better in his second half.
Well, the goal kick's gone out of play. I wonder if that's purely to get the substitutes on. Vedekele is coming on for Tuckadian. So a man by the name of Igor arrives at the iPro Stadium. Let's hope he doesn't have a massive impact like the other Igor did.
It's taking that long to get off the field, Craig. It's like they're playing for extra time.
It's like they're playing like they're in the semi-final of the FA Cup at the moment.
I mean, what is the point?
That's what they are probably. That's what they're looking like. They're set up like that, where they're just trying to hit us on the break, but keeping everything tight. They're quite happy for extra time and to go through in this cup tie. Frustrating, isn't it?
I'm on Sport in the morning.
You don't want that, do you?
You might as well stay here, dialed up. You do it from here.
But it is looking that way.
Goodmanson has come on for Johnny Jackson at the heart of the midfield for Charlton, and Igor Vedekele has come on for George Tuckadian.
Who has? Goodmanson.
Goodmanson.
He's not. It's Boyens, isn't it?
Yes. Isn't it? Oh, sorry. Yeah, well done.
Okay.
Boyens. See, there you go. I've messed my book up now. Yours has got coffee on, mine's got scribble all over it. Anyway, Charlton have the ball. Wilson up the right flank. He's got Vedekele making the run and Cousins to his left. Derby getting men back in numbers. Vedekele takes the touch but doesn't get the ball. Whitbread to Hughes as Derby try and work it out of defence. And it's knocked forward there by Ryan Shotton. Up goes Best, controls it, but the bounce doesn't go for him. Does in the end. He's controlled it on his knee, and BK just comes in and carves his way through everybody. Brilliant skill by the big man, and then plays a very risky pass that Whitbread gets on the end of. Derby don't clear it very well. Laurie Wilson has it in midfield. Runner coming up the right side, back into midfield. Boyens plays it out left. Great ball, controlled by Harriott. Harriott's held up by Shotton. Lays the ball back to Morgan, Fox, and then into midfield to
BK's been colossus at the back there. He's absolutely been brilliant tonight. Strong, powerful, wins all the headers, and he had a bit of skill there as well. Charlton are coming into it now. They're coming into it a lot more in this second half.
Wilson has control. Ball played up the right side. That's intercepted by Hughes. Gets a lucky bounce and finds Forsyth. Mascarell steps away from Vedekele, who's chasing him. Russell out to the right to Shotton. Derby just keeping possession but going backwards. Ball down the right flank for Shotton to run. Shotton has Russell to his right. Russell's cutting in field. Black shirts around him. Very excited young boy behind us, as you can hear. Keogh on halfway. Finds Will Hughes out to this near side left. He's got a man in Forsyth on the left, clinging to the touchline. He gets the ball now, controls it on his left foot. Faced by Laurie Wilson. Will he go on the outside or the inside? He's teasing him, and the cross is awful.
No, it's poor. It's poor play from Forsyth. It's stationary. He's moving the ball slowly. You've got to have a run at him. When you're attacking your fullback, you've got to run at him at pace. That's when you can nick it past him and put a cross in. He's slowed up there, and the chance had gone. He's just trying to whip his foot round it, put it out. Poor cross.
Goal kick. We've played 66 minutes. It's Derby County 0, Charlton 0.
It's all gone a bit sluggish again. Charlton have come into it a lot more in the last 5 minutes. They're keeping the ball pretty well. We're struggling to really put a pass together at the moment.
Goal kick. Pope will take it downfield. Up goes the head of Keogh. Derby going to make some changes. Steve McLaren's got his arm in the air and he's pulling people back. Who's it going to be? Is that a foul? Referee says no. Good challenge by Shotton. Charlton win it back, and then Mascarell dives all over the defender and pulls him down. It's a free kick. Boos from the Derby crowd, as they thought they should have a free kick, but no, Charlton have it, and they've taken it, and it's with Morrison. Near side right to Gomez. Gomez is faced by Dawkins, has to go back inside his own half and find BK. 23 minutes to go, 0-0. Ball up the left flank looking for the run of Harriott. Harriott's going to get there. He's done really well. He's kept it in. He's faced by Charlton. Goes on the outside of Charlton to the byline, and he's put it out of play for a goal kick.
He's done really well there, Harriet, as well. It's a great ball from Morrison. All the 45 yards diagonal there, straight into Harriet's path. Great touch, and he's gone round Charlton, which surprised me, but tried to have an extra touch at the byline instead of whipping it in, or would have been in trouble there.
Chris Martin's going to come on in a moment for Derby.
And welcome to listeners on 11:16 AM.
Indeed. Johnny Russell, it's 0-0 between Derby County and Charlton in the League Cup second round. You've not missed anything.
I wonder if he'll change it with Chris Martin, I think he'll throw him up there with Leon Best. He'll probably go to a 4-4-2.
Ball forward is best offside, yes.
Yeah, BK, experience.
Why would he go to a 4-4-2? He's not played 4-4-2
yeah, I know,
but
I've just got a feeling, because Best needs football, doesn't he? I won't be bringing Best off if he's looking
he's making a treble substitution. Alefe Santos and Ivan Calero are going to make their debuts for the Rams. Massive baptism for the two under-21 players. Santos, who joined Derby from being left... rejecting a new contract at Bristol Rovers in the summer, one for the future, and Ivan Calero, another Spanish acquisition, who's scored a number of goals in the under-21s and has made good impressions as he joined for an undisclosed fee from Atletico Madrid. Mascarell is being substituted.
Yeah, he's done okay, Mascarell. Not really set it alight, still settling in. You can see that, getting used to his players around him. So he's done okay.
So how are they going to line up now then? Are they going to do a 4-4-2 like you say?
Yeah, I think so. It'll be interesting to see what he does. I don't think he's going to bring Leon Best. Like I said, he wants he needs his football. This is where you've got to play him if he's not playing regular on a Saturday. You've got to get the fitness.
So Ivan Calero has replaced Simon Dawkins. Chris Martin has replaced Omar Mascarell. And Johnny Russell is being replaced by Alefe Santos.
It looks like Calero's coming on the left-hand side. Santos will go on the right-hand side, I should think.
Well, there you go. This is exciting, isn't it? Something different.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see these young players. I'm all for giving the young players a little run out in the first team, getting the experience. It's the future, isn't it?
Calero is wearing the 27 of Francesco Baiano. Long ball downfield by Pope. And Charlton win it on the left-hand side with Harriet. Back into midfield. Cousins. Charlton give the ball away cheaply. Best has it. Best for Derby. He's got Martin and Calero to his left. He's got Santos to his right. Here goes Best out to the right to Santos. Immediate impact, is it? Ball into the penalty area. Early ball. Keeper gets there.
Yeah, Best did really well as well. Power and pace. It does look good when he's in mid-flow with the ball there. He's laid it out to Santos, but his quality just let him down there.
Scored from elsewhere, something I never thought I'd say this season. Ross McCormack has scored for Fulham. They're 1-0 up at Brentford. Elsewhere, it's now Middlesbrough 3, Preston 1.
Massive goal kicked by Pope downfield, and it's gone straight through to Lee Grant.
Yeah, he's definitely gone to a 4-4-2. He's gone with Hendrick and Hughes in the middle of the park, with the two young lads on the wings cutting inside.
Santos lays it back off a defender, out for a throw into Derby on the right flank. It's 0-0 on BBC Radio Derby. We've played 70 minutes of this League Cup second round tie. Strap yourself in for extra time and penalties. Here is Forsyth on this near side.
I think that it gave Calero the licence to roam as well. I think you'll see a lot of him coming inside because he likes to get on that ball.
Will Hughes just inside the Charlton half. Ball up the right side to Shotton. Shotton's got Santos making the run. Here goes Santos down the right flank. Lovely pace from the youngster. Can he get the ball across? Man arriving, can't get enough. Best couldn't stretch, and Charlton will bring it away. This game's going to open up massively, I think. Here come Charlton up the right flank now. With Boyens into midfield. Whitbread knocks it away. Boyens will try and hold it up and win the throw-in. In the end, Forsyth puts it out.
That gave the young lad Santos a lot of confidence there. His turn of foot there. He's gone past the fullback. Yeah, great square ball. Leon Best bearing down, just couldn't get his foot wrapped round it there.
Vetterkelly has it, holds it up. Forsyth and Calero around him. Forsyth is on the floor tackling and he's kicking, and then in goes Hendrick. He wanted a piece as well, and the referee in the end says it's a free kick to Charlton.
Yeah, I think he's just putting Chris Martin just deep off Leon Best. Just telling him to drop inside, try and get in that hole a little bit.
He's not giving a free kick to Charlton.
Bouncing ball.
He's giving a bouncing ball. Hendrick has it. Keogh, there's the cynic in me, immediately giving the opposition a free kick. Keogh's ball forward to Martin, out to the right flank to Santos. Santos controls it on his right peg, gets his head down, he's got a man coming. Goes back, uses the man in Shotton. Shotton has it for Derby. Oh, his pass has hit the defender. Come back to him. Here's Will Hughes. Right foot. Lays off to Martin. Martin shoots! Just wide.
Oh, brilliant play. Great play from Santos there. Inside to Hughes. And Hughes there, like I've just said, Martin's just coming off the centre halves. Picked the ball up and tried to bend it for a corner. Great opportunity. I think that's a good thing as well. Just get the ball into Chris Martin again. Get it into his feet and play off him.
Another sports scene for you tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, live from the Pirelli. It is Burton Albion versus Queen's Park Rangers, who got hammered on Saturday. Up goes Vettelli, heads it through to Lee Grant, lost 4-0 to Hull, I think it was, in the Premier League. Keogh has it, takes a touch with his right foot, then stops, checks and goes square instead and uses Zach Whitbread. Forsyth has got a bit of space down the left if you can find him. Hendrick takes the play just inside his own half. Ball forward, looks for the run of Calera. Has he got the run of Morrison? Morrison comes across and puts it out for a throw in to Derby.
Good run from Calera there, really bearing down on Morrison. It worried him into just putting it out of play there.
Hendrick plays an early ball into the penalty area, looks for best, cleared away by BK. Vettelli, Whitbread wins the ball. Whitbread will have to come up and uses his side of his body, looked like an arm, but nobody appealed apart from me. Hendrick has it and finds Hughes in midfield. Open game now. Ball forward to Martin. Lovely touch past BK. Martin tries to thread the pass through. It's going to drop to nobody apart from the defender. That was unlucky.
What a turn from Chris Martin though. Left BK in his weight there. What a turn.
Here come Charlton with Musa and Harriet out on the left flank. It's Harriet, the number 11, cutting in field. Thinks about a shot, right-footed. And as you can tell by the noise, it's gone straight into the south stand. Goal kick. 29 minutes of the second half. 74-0.
That's
overall, Derby 0, Charlton.
That's what you get from Chris Martin though. What a turn there. He's just left BK in his weight, and it should. Calero didn't make that run. He wasn't positive enough to put him in. I could just see Chris Martin saying, you know, make that run, I'll give it you. Well,
Martin and Calero just having a conversation now about how to go forward with this. So you'd think, Craig, that this is a plan B by Derby, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a bit tit for tat at the moment, isn't it? It's who's going to get the next goal, who's going to win.
Here's the ball down the right from Charlton to Best, back into Santos. Santos got men in front of him, gets the ball to the near post, back heel, the keeper's there. It was Martin at the near post.
He's very direct though, Santos. He's doing really well on the right hand side. Just touched it out his feet again, whipped it in the near post, a cheeky back heel there, straight into the goalkeeper's hands though.
Like it.
He's looking dangerous, isn't he, on that right hand side? Very positive.
Ball clipped forward, looking for Vettelli. Whitbread wins the header, and then they're wrestling with each other. They're both wrestling with each other. How can the linesman give that either way when both were making the foul?
What's he given?
He's given a free kick to Charlton.
It's a throw-in, isn't it?
No, he's given a free kick to Charlton. But he was pulling him, and he was pulling him. How can he say either way?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Craig, what formation is it? It's almost a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah. It's just got Hendrick and Hughes in there, but they're still chucking in Santos and Calero. They'll just, every time we get it, they'll try and cut inside as well. More Calero than Santos. He looks like he's more wide.
Here goes Gomez down the right. Gomez cutting in field, needs support. Man on the edge of the penalty area. Great play by Vettelli. It's going to bounce away from him though, and Shotton will clear it downfield. Up goes Best, wins the header, doesn't get any direction on it. Picked up by Boyens, laid off by Charlton's Cousins. And finds Boyens again. Derby hassling Charlton, not letting them settle on the ball. Gomez is going backwards, but he's got no one to pass to, and in the end he's done really well and gone round in a complete circle and found Jordan Cousins in midfield.
Gomez is one of them players who's got a lot of pace, and it can get him out of trouble like he did there. Calero bearing down on him, one little turn of foot, he's gone.
Fox up the left flank, speculative. Richard Keogh is there. So formation-wise, this is the plan B that we didn't really see a lot of last season.
What he's doing is Chris Martin's just going into the hole a little bit. It's a bit of interchanging. They've still gone with Best up top, but there you've got Martin just playing off him.
Here goes Santos down the right wing, man in front of him, cutting infield. Santos on the outside, he's just been held up, he's in the corner flag, he's still got possession, needs support though, still got it, lays it off to Hughes, nice little pass, nice weight on it. Hughes left-footed, tries to thread one through, hits a defender, cleared away by Boyens, picked up by Hendrick. Hendrick running at goal, lays it off to Martin, back to Hendrick, control is heavy, comes back out to Martin, Derby lucky with the ball bouncing there. Out to the left side to Forsyth. Corner of the penalty area. Gets the cross in. Hits the defender. Goes out for a corner. Yes, it does.
Yeah, it was worrying Morrison that. A lot better. Chris Martin's made a difference. He's getting hold of it. A lot of interchange. A little 1-2 with Hendrick on the edge of the box. Then it's sprayed out to Forsyth. I thought he was going to put a bit more quality on it. Morrison didn't know where the ball was. I think it hit his instep and went out for a corner.
Corner to Derby. No one's going to take it. And Goodmanson's going to go on for Charlton in a moment. Bob Peters looks a frustrated figure. He looks about 7 foot tall. With
Bob
his hands
Peters
in his
been
pockets.
pretty crafty, really. He's slowly putting his first team back on the pitch.
Corner taken short. Calero, left side of the box. Curled into the back post. Up goes the goalkeeper. Pushed it away. Forsyth tries to get on the end of it. Cleared away by Charlton. Only as far as Ryan Shotton, and it's gone out for a throw into Charlton, and this is where Goodmanson will come on for the visitors and replace Frank Musa.
Yeah, it's virtually his first team now. Obviously, he's going for it now. With us bringing young players on, giving them the experience of the first team, he's bringing on. He's slowly bringing on Vettel Kelly, like he's brought him on. Goodmanson's coming on.
Well, this is gamesmanship by Charlton. They're taking absolutely ages. I mean, yes.
Why would you want extra time?
Because I don't know. They want to kill the game, don't they?
Oh, they are.
Time-wise, and then
they've got a game Saturday.
Snick it.
They've got a game Saturday.
I know, but if they can nick a winner, they don't have to defend for as long. I guess.
It's a bit weird for me. You'd just go for it, wouldn't you?
You would indeed.
You'd see what, like you say, you've got a lot of inexperience out there. We have now. You think, well, that's why he's putting these on now. He's trying to nick it now.
They've also got. They've made all their substitutions now, Charlton, but they've also got the most unluckiest footballer probably that's ever lived on their bench. As a back pass goes towards a goalkeeper, Nick Pope, who launches it away downfield for Charlton. Up goes Richard Keogh with a header.
Are you going to finish that one off?
I will in a minute. Whitbread clears up in the air. Up goes the head of Cousins, knocks it forward. Keogh's underneath it, lays it all the way back to Lee Grant in the Rams goal. He just takes a touch. Tal Ben Haim is the only player to have a runners-up medal in the Premier League, Community Shield, Champions League, League Cup and FA Cup finals.
Wow. Will Grigg has a second. MK Dons have a second. MK Dons 2, Manchester United 0.
Blimey. Best holds it up for Derby, left side channel. He's got the Morrison shoving him. He's still got it. Best goes into the penalty area, shoves him back, holds the ball up, gets the byline, pulls it across goal, hits the defender. BK, who takes a touch. He's trying to dribble out of his own penalty area. It's a great bit of defending. He dribbled the one way, went across his own goal, and found a defender.
Well, that was all Chris Martin. What a little flick to Leon Best,
yeah.
And then it was all Leon Best. Power and pace, shoving Morrison everywhere, and it was a great crossing. Just no one got across the near post there.
Calero's trying to hop on the back of Jordan Cousins and hitch a ride. The referee says he can't do that.
He's a scrapper, isn't he, Leon Best? He fights for everything, doesn't he? He uses his power and pace.
Well, he had to there, didn't he? Morrison was at him and he was pushing him back. Free kick will be taken just inside the Charlton half.
Then you look at the other end of the scale with Chris Martin, who's all finesse for a big man, isn't he?
10 minutes to go. Derby 0, Charlton 0. BBC Radio Derby Sports Scene. Vedder Kelly knocks it to Boyens, who's played it all the way back by Forsyth to Lee Grant. Takes a touch. Men bearing down. Needs to clear it. Does. And now Hendrick will turn, but his touch is heavy. Chance up the right side for Gomez. Gomez running at Derby's defence. Gomez on the outside. Oh, great tackle by Forsyth. Plays the ball. Wins the throw-in or Charlton win the throw-in, but it was a really good challenge, timed.
Yeah, well, Hendrick needed Calero to help him out there. The ball was thrashed into him. It's bounced off him, but Calero's already running away. He's got to help him out and stand still there.
16,367 here tonight. I bet that's probably one of the biggest in the whole competition of this round. Goodmanson tries to get Laurie Wilson through. The linesman's seen something here and given a free kick outside the penalty area. A block or something. Nobody else saw it. Wilson rolled over, turned and looked at the linesman, moaned at him.
I saw it.
What was it?
It was a body check from Calero there. He's played a little 1-2 and he's just stood in his way. The linesman's gave obstruction there.
So it's a free kick to Charlton in a very dangerous position with 9 minutes to go. Goodmanson's got some instructions from Bob Peters, the manager of Charlton, and it's about a yard outside the box to the right, level with the penalty area, level with the penalty spot.
Got to be careful here.
Two-man wall. Goodmanson's over it, left-footed. Will he whip it to the back post? Referee is happy. Only Santos is up front for Derby. Here comes Goodmanson, left-footed, swings it in on goal. Great save by Grant, pushing it over the bar with his fist.
Yeah, Goodmanson trying to be clever there. He's shaped up for the cross and just whipped it in, but Grant was alive to him, just poked it over the bar. Got to be very careful here. Don't go and lose the game here. Concentration.
Corner to Charlton. It's their 4th from the right, left-footed. Bit of code there from Goodmanson. He's tapping his chest. He's pledging allegiance, which is obviously a training ground routine. He's still doing it now. Left-footed, in-swinger to the back post, headed away by Ryan Shotton. Headed out of play by Boyens. Throw into Derby, left side.
Yeah, a lot better there. Shotton there, commanding centrally there as well. He's just come and headed it all of 30 yards there.
Forsyth will take it. Martin comes deep, controls it, gets challenged by Boyens, does well to get the ball away to Hendrick. Great control by Hendrick, back down at his feet now and finds Shotton just inside the Charlton half. Charlton have got everybody bar 2 back in their own half, and now everyone. Hendrick to Calero, lays it off to Hendrick again. Out to the left side to Hughes. Hughes has a man to his left, and Santos has made the run if he wants him. Forsyth holds it up, goes backwards, hits a pass back to Whitbread. He has to control and take the sting out of it. Here's Santos. Is he tackled from behind? No. Goes and wins the ball back to Santos, then gets pulled to the ground, and Derby win a free kick.
He did brilliantly, Santos, there, because I thought the chance had gone. It bounced off him. His work rate was brilliant. Stepped back inside Gomez and really conned him out of a free kick there. Did really well.
6 minutes to extra time. It's 0-0 on BBC Radio Derby. Ed Dawes, Craig Ramage and Owen Bradley. Here is Jeff Hendrick. Ball down the right flank. Shotton is there. Controls it. Can Derby get a winner? Can Derby force Charlton out of this competition before we go into extra time? Shotton has it. Still got it. Hendrick is supporting him. Hendrick curls one into the back post. Up goes the head. Dropping wide of the post. Corner. Wow. How come that didn't go in? Nick Pope, the goalkeeper, was rooted to the spot. It was a lovely right-footed curler. It hit the defender.
I think it was Gomez there. I think it was Gomez. It sort of just dropped on his nose and just took the paint off the post, really. But Santos worried him into that. Did brilliantly, Santos there. He's looked the live wire since he's come on.
Corner to Derby. And Santos will take it. And it's right-footed, it's heavy to the back post. Whitbread gets up there, headed away by Gomez, comes out to Hughes, thinks about whacking it, controls it, needs support. He's got Boyens in front of him. Hendrick to Keogh, nice touch by Keogh, back to Keogh again from Hughes, back to Hughes. Hughes clips one into the penalty area, BK heads away. It's going to drop on the edge of the box to Whitbread, lays it off to Hendrick, left side of the penalty area. Man to his left in Forsyth. Hendrick's going all the way on his own. Hendrick cuts inside, goes on outside, inside, pulls the ball across. Chance! Oh, it's saved on the line! Oh, it's a shot that came in from Calero. He just had a poke and down went the keeper, who spotted it just through the legs, and that was a chance.
There was a massive chance. He did brilliantly as well down the left-hand side. Who was it? Hendrick. He's kept going, powerful run, and he's managed to just square it to Calero, but Chris Martin was screaming for it. He was right behind him, ready to tuck it in the back of the net.
Referee's going to book Nick Pope for time wasting.
They've got to be goals, though. They've got to be goals. You can't pass them chances by. It's a sitter.
I think that's Nick Pope's first professional booking of his career. The time wasting. What they should do on that is just give a free kick to Derby inside the penalty area.
I still don't get what they're doing. I really don't.
Just seen the replay of the chance, Craig. Calero just needed to put his foot through it, didn't he?
That's right. He's tried to place it. These cultured players, you see, foreign players, they like to just pick the net out.
Ramage would have buried it.
But just pass it into the net. I'm not saying he's got to put his foot through it. Just pass it into the net. He's hit it straight down Pope's throat.
Oh, he's given a drop ball. He's given a drop
quickly.
ball, and nobody knew. He's done exactly what I said. How bizarre. So has he booked him for coming outside the penalty area then? What's going on here? Nobody knows what's going on. The Charlton players are around the referee, and Derby have a free kick right on the... It must have been handball outside the penalty area then. Otherwise, he's just invented a rule. Surely you don't get booked for time wasting and then it's a free kick.
I've never heard that one before.
So basically, he must have handballed it outside the penalty area, which in that case is not...
That's probably justifies the booking then, Ed.
Well, Derby have a free kick. Nobody knew what was going on. Everybody was on the halfway line. They all came storming back, just in case Derby took it quickly. The referee has, well, given Derby a chance here. It's a free kick. It's just inside the penalty area. So it can't have been handball outside the box.
MK Dons 3, Manchester United 0.
Wow.
There's a four-man wall, and Derby have a free kick, which is either... The ball is just on the line. Hughes is over it. It's indirect. Hughes takes it, Hendrick smashes it, hits the defender, comes away, and can Charlton break on Derby? No, because Chris Martin's back defending, and he's done well to shake off the challenge and the kicking, and Martin's still got it, and Martin's running at goal, he's going all the way, he lays it off, chance for Calero! What a strike by the youngster! And Ivan Calero has made his mark at the iPro Stadium, and Derby County have scored with 3 minutes to go, and Chris Martin back defending, turned on a sixpence midway through the Charlton half, ran back towards goal, he took 3 Charlton players on, he squared it for Calero, and he's put his foot through it, right foot shot into the top hand corner. With 2 minutes to go, it's Derby County 1, Charlton 0.
Just what you said, though. Hey, Calero deserves to buy Martin a drink, because absolutely brilliant Martin. He's come away, Kelly breathing down his neck, and then he was so direct, he's just gone into the box, took 3 players with him, squared it to Calero, and he's just ripped the net out from what, 6-7 yards. 1-0.
I tell you, if I was Bob Peters, I'd feel pretty sick, because that was a very bizarre free kick decision by the referee, and Derby have scored from the play that broke from it.
Oh, Chris Martin, though, since he's come on the pitch, you can see he's getting fit, his touch is spot on, he's got a bit of class about him for the size of him. Brilliant play. Other players will be snatching at that. No, he looks up, sees Calero's run, and just puts it on a plate for him.
Shotton at the right to Hughes. Derby attacking Charlton now. He's got an overlap in Santos coming across field. Here is Martin, left-footed shot down low, great save by Pope.
Oh, he's up for it into Chris Martin. Santos did really well on the right-hand side. Squared it there to Chris Martin, just out his left foot again, which you saw the last Saturday where he just smashes it. Great save from Pope, tips it round the post. This is better from Derby now. They've got the edge, the confidence is up, they all want the ball.
Can you hear that collective sigh of relief as Derby scored, avoiding extra time?
Brilliant timing.
Corner to Derby, their 10th from the left, going to be taken by Santos, right-footed, big one to the back post. Pope is coming, Pope is getting, and Pope is dropping, but then gathering. Getting Charlton away up the left flank with Morgan Fox. Fox up the left flank, intercepted by Hughes. Is that out of play? Yes.
I think Charlton deserve that, though. They've been so negative, haven't they, with the substitutions and walking off. Like it's the semi-final of the FA Cup.
I totally agree with you, Craig.
You know what I mean? They deserve that. They haven't been positive.
Yeah. You play negative football, you get done.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It's the League Cup. You've got to go for it.
Derby on the verge of getting into the third round. It's on the right with Shotton. Ball down the right flank from Hughes, and Martin gets done very late, and the referee saw it, but Derby playing on. Santos is running forward, he's brought down. In fact, it's Calero running forward, he's brought down, and then the referee has given a free kick, and Bob Peters is not happy. He's going yellow card to the 4th official, and he's just moaning at everybody, really.
Brilliant play from Calero, though. Pace, you know, for a little lad as well. He's just gone through, but his legs just died on him. He's feeling that lactic acid in the legs. It's horrible, that is, when you use your turn of pace, you go through, but your legs start going on you. He got lower and lower and went down. I think he was lucky to get a free kick there, to be fair.
It's a free kick to Derby. It's 25 yards out to the right of the D. We've got 5 minutes of play, 5 minutes of added time, which is interesting, considering we've not seen a trainer, I don't think. Martin's going to hit this from 25 yards out. There's a 4-man wall. It's to the right of the D. Referee's happy. The wall is right on the edge of the box. Steps up, right-footed Martin, dipping. Oh, it's just over the bar.
Oh, that was like one of them Ronaldo ones where he's just put his foot, bit of swerve on it, just gone over the bar. But better play from Derby. Really livened up in the last 10 minutes.
What a strike by Ivan Calero.
Oh, that would do the world of good, wouldn't it?
Just refreshing wingers.
Well, when you think he had one 2 minutes before that,
yeah,
and shanked it into the goalkeeper, straight down his throat.
You said he should have put his foot through it.
Yeah.
Owen said that. Derby trying to keep possession. Charlton win it back with Gomez. Up goes Calero. Strong challenge. Referee's not interested. Martin bowls. Derby were going to give a free kick away eventually, challenging like that. Free kick to Charlton just inside their own half. Martin heavy on Gomez, and BK comes to get it. BK's got odd boots on.
Chris Martin's come on, Craig, like a man who's furious that he didn't start the game.
Yeah, look, BK and Martin having a go.
Yes, BK and Martin were face to face. The referee wants to come and speak to them. BK's pointing in Chris Martin's face, and now he's showing him his shoulder, and BK's not a happy bunny. Referee's saying calm down, calm down.
He doesn't look phased though, does he, Martin?
No. BK's upset. Goodmanson will take this free kick from the wrong place. Paul Simpson saying that it was deep inside the Derby half. It is in the wrong place. It was here, which is not helpful because I'm here and you're not. but he's just inside the half, and he's trying to take it from inside the Derby half. And he will do. What's going on? Anyway, free kick launch into the penalty area. Derby need to concentrate. Great header by Keogh. Drops. Shot comes in. Deflects off. Whitbread over the bar.
I tell you what, take a bow, Whitbread. Brilliant defending again. He's been sound all night. Everything he's had to do is done brilliantly. And there it's going top corner. He's managed to deflect it out for a corner. Brilliant.
Charlton's 5th corner from the right. We've played 2 minutes of the added 5. It'll be from the right. It'll be left-footed. And it'll be Goodmanson to take it. Lots of pushing and shoving. Here it comes. Corner, in swinger. Up goes Keogh again. Goes through everybody and out on the left-hand side. It's going to be kept in by Cousins, I think. It is. Cousins gets it off the Derby defender. And it's another corner on that far side for Charlton. They're 6th from the left.
What a ball in from Goodmanson there. BK, he just couldn't get his head on it. He had a free header as well. He really ran off Keogh there. If he'd have got any contact on it, it'd have been in the net with the pace on that ball.
Derby 1, Charlton 0. 2.5 minutes of added time played. Here comes the corner, an away swinger this time, headed away by Whitbread again, and another corner to Charlton, is it?
See, they don't give up, do they,
yes,
Charlton?
It is.
They don't give up. Like you said at Huddersfield, they got a last-minute goal. We've got to really concentrate here.
Here comes the corner again, a deep one to the back post this time. Martin's up there, BK's heading, BK's falling. BK's going to win his own header, tries to get the ball back across goal, drops to Cousins in the box, laid off to Goodmanson. Derby need to watch it here. Swinging corner to the back post, headed away this time, or swinging cross even. Harriott picks it up left side. He'll take this throw in as it drops out of play. He needs to take it quickly, but he's laying it off to Morgan Fox. Fox will take the throw in, throwing it backwards. Under 2 minutes of the added 5 to go. Here's a long ball forward by Cousins into the Rams penalty area. Whitbread heads away again, and Martin helps out, and Hughes will lay it off. First time out to the right side to Santos. Santos inside the Charlton half, gets the ball down, cross comes the challenge, and Santos win it back. No, Charlton win it back, and they'll move it forward again with Jordan Cousins. Right-footed ball out to this near side, to the right. Goodmanson's control, and first time pass is excellent. Derby will have to get back here. Wilson's round the back, Wilson's cross into the penalty area. Out comes Lee Grant and takes it two-handed.
Yeah, brilliant play from Grant. Composure, just took it out, took the pressure off the defence, but Hughes there. He has Santos running 2 against 1. He could have just slipped him in, he just scuffed it. Poor ball.
Long goal kick downfield. Santos is chasing it. Santos, will he keep up? Oh, he's won it, you know. He's won it, and he's got 2 Charlton players around him. Santos, 2 coming, man kicking, throw into Derby. Well played, youngster.
I think he's done really well, Santos, since he's come on. I know Calero get the headlines with a goal, but I think Santos as well. Been very lively since he's come on. Direct, always an option, always trying to get him behind as well. Done really well, the young lad.
30 seconds to go. Derby 1, Charlton 0 on BBC Radio Derby Sports Scene. And Derby heading for the 3rd round. And you have to say, a masterstroke of substitutions once again by Steve McLaren. Possession in the corner, Derby have it, running down the clock. And that's a foul, is it? It's a free kick to Charlton for some reason.
I think the biggest thing was as well, Chris Martin. Is massive to this team. Get him signed up, because he's absolutely huge to this team. The way he gets hold of the ball, brings players into play. We're a different kettle of fish when Chris Martin's in the side.
Whitbread goes up with another strong, solid header from the centre half. Knocked forward by Santos. Charlton pick it up. Referees getting whistled at by the fans. 5 minutes have been played. BK wins the header. No, he doesn't. Keogh gets there first. Is there one last effort? Derby have won the ball back. Referee blows his whistle, and Derby are through to the 3rd round. A goal from Ivan Calero with 2 minutes to go after Chris Martin